Hello, my fellow fiduciaries. How are you? This is Miguel Nunez with another set of tips for you that hopefully will be helpful on whenever you stumble into some properties within your estates. We're talking today the accessory dwelling unit. In other words, the granny flats. There's such a shortage of property here in San Diego that now the counties and the council has said, you know what, let's do something to alleviate this pressure of low housing. Let's allow granny flats in the houses. So I have here a list of 25, there are at least 25 conditions that have to be met in order for the granny flat to happen. So maybe in the cases where you have houses and you might have to have somebody to take care of other people, or maybe a family member to come in and live in the same property, a granny flat is a great option. So here are some of the conditions that they're asking. For example, in order to have a granny flat, there has to be a home existing in the property already. So that's condition number one. Another one, it has to be a legal lot. So also the lot has to be perfectly legal and according to the city, the setbacks and all that. So that has to happen. Now the granny flat can be rented. So that's a good thing. Can be rented. That's where all the VRBO and Airbnb phenomenon can also be interesting and could bring some extra income for these people. Okay, the lot does not have to have any open code violation. So if somebody built an extended patio and they covered it, but if there's something that is not according to code, you can't get your granny flat in. The property, the granny flat, can't exceed 50% of the size of the original house, and it cannot exceed 1,200 square feet. So the granny flat can be larger than 1,200 square feet. Of course, it must comply again with a front yard, backyard, and side setbacks from the house. You have to provide at least one parking space per unit or per room. If you do a granny flat with 2 bedrooms, you have to provide 2 parking spots. It can be tandem, so you have to keep that in mind. Okay, also, somebody has to be living in the main house in order to convert this into a granny flat. You can't have a vacant house or empty house and then have a granny flat. It has to be lived in. Finally, well, not finally, but this, I just picked the most important ones. If the house is in a historical region such as Birmingham or downtown or Mission Hills, the granny flat has to comply with all of the requirements that the Historical Society requires. So if you need a copy of this, email me, respond to this email, and be happy to send it to you. Take care, bye-bye.